Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Today I am making a video about a particular subject that I've talked about before, but I want to talk about it again because it comes up every now and again. It needs to be stressed again because people ask me questions. I have a lot of new subscribers who also ask me this question over and over again. And somewhere in all my videos it is there, but I don't know where. So anyhow, we're going to talk about it again. So anyways, these are Dolly Records arms. She's made of composition, which is sawdust and glue. Then we have the good old vinyl. There's vinyl, okay, right there, vinyl little hand, okay, which is made out of petroleum, which is a plastic. Okay, so anyways, back in the day when composition was out, the only paint they had was oil paint, but oil paint and wood went together. It did very well, and it protected wood, and especially if it was outdoors, they could paint outdoors with it, and it preserved wood. And such is the same when it came to composition dolls. It attached to the wood like a best friend, the best of friend. Like I always say, it's like a marriage. They just go together. They found each other. You got your chocolate in my peanut butter type of thing, okay? And so anyways, you've got your oil paint in my composition, and it works, okay, type of thing. So we know it works. And it can last a long time on a doll. What happens when oil paint gets old? Well, what it does is get a webby effect. And it looks like there's little cracks in the face, but there isn't. What that is it's called crazing. And when the crazing begins on a doll, it's because the oil inside of the oil paint has dried up. Now, sometimes what will happen is that it will flake. The paint will flake off. So if that's the case, the paint flakes off, and you can sand all that loose paint off and just paint over the shell that's left behind. Or you can take it all off, go back down to the composition, and repaint again with oil. You can do that. Now, in the late 40s, early 50s, another paint came out. Because, see, with oil paint, you had to clean it up with turpentine, which stunk. And there was a lot of process that went into cleaning and making sure you got your brushes clean. You soaked your brushes all the time. Brushes were continually soaked in turpentine. And so anyways, along came a wonderful paint in the late 40s, early 50s called acrylic. And acrylic was great. Why? What is it made out of? Petroleum. It is a plastic. So it was great putting it on plastic. But what is it like when you put it on wood? No, you can. You can put acrylic on top of wood, but what we're now looking at, we have to, for the person who's going to restore the doll, we're looking at longevity. What would be the best for the doll? We know oil paint is the best because it lasts 80, 90 years. It can still keep going even past that. And all you have to do is just repaint on top of it again if you know how to restore these old dolls. Or you can take it off, like I say I do, but you can go right down to the composition again. But a lot of times you can just sand it and repaint right back over it. If it's laying nice and flat, boy, you can just go straight over it. Now, the other side of it with acrylic, what happens to acrylic when it ages? Well, when acrylic ages, it lifts. It lifts right up off the doll, and you can actually just take it off, or it will get like little, on this doll here, sometimes you can find little gaps where you can get your knife into, little cracks. There's just like little seam cracks. I don't know if there's any on this doll here, because this is acrylic paint, but you can see right there's a little nick in there right now. But there is, no, there wasn't. There was up here, and that's why I started taking it apart. I should have left it, but I didn't see anything there. But anyhow, as it may be, acrylic paint does age just as well. The petroleum inside does dry up as well, and it starts to lift, and it lifts right up off the doll. Why? Why doesn't oil paint do that, but acrylic will? It's just because there's no marriage between them. There's no best friend. It only sits on top of the wood. Now, I have taken apart many dolls, taken their paint off. Many dolls. I can tell you the difference between an acrylic doll and an oil paint, because I'll tell you, you're trying to drill that paint when it comes to oil paint. If you want to go down to the bare wood, it's hard to take oil paint off. It can be done. I do it all the time. But there's a lot more effort behind it. When it comes to acrylic, it's just, and it comes right off. This stuff just comes off. And it's wonderful how it comes off. Just stay in the seam here, and you can take this paint off with no problem whatsoever. This is acrylic paint, and it just comes right off. Sometimes, what I do, I make it bend. Bend? Why would paint bend? Because it's plastic. Plastic paint bends. But if you stay right where the seam is here, boy, I'll tell you, you can get this off with no problem whatsoever. You can get a good starting point, and away you go. And I'm going to tell you, it does come off. And I make the paint literally bend right off. Look at this. And it does come off. Look at that. Look at the nice big piece coming off. That's acrylic. This is all acrylic paint. But there's another way you know if it's acrylic also. Take acetone, which is fingernail polish remover. And if you have some in your house, okay, take some fingernail polish remover and, hang on a second, there we go. And just rub it on top. And what happens is if it comes off on your cloth, you got acrylic paint. If nothing comes off, that's oil paint, okay? We had a brownie, and I found a piece of brownie on me still. I'll tell you about that later. That's coming up. But anyways, so there's your magic, okay? How this all works. There's the idea behind what paint is good for what. Now, acrylic paint is really good for plastics. You put plastic with plastic, it works wonderful. That's what it was made for. It was made for plastic dolls. But people took it and put it on. They brought their dolls in and wanted them painted for their new doll. Now, somewhere in one of my books here, I have an advertisement that talks about the new paint on a composition doll. And how you're going to love that doll because of the new paint. I'm going to find that. I've been searching for it. The day I saw it was a day I should have put a little yellow tabby in there, and I can't find it now, but I'm going to search for it again, and I am going to show that ad to you. When you do, you're going to see it right out here. But anyways, when acrylic paint came out, it was water cleanup. It was easy. All you had to do is put your brushes in water, and it was gone. So it was a wonderful paint to work with. And it was a delight, but you didn't have to work with stinky turpentine and whatnot to clean your brushes with. And it was your cleanup was so much quicker. And the thing is that a lot of little stores would have a place in the back where they fixed toys. And one of the big things they fixed were dolls. And you could get your doll repainted and everything. And what did they use was the new paint, acrylic. So if you brought your doll in and say, could you fix my wooden doll, like repaint her again? They go, okay. And they would use the new paint, acrylic. You weren't going to get the oil paint. You were going to get the new paint, acrylic. Many dolls were fixed like that. Another thing is that these dolls became old stock. This is like composition became old in the end of the 1940s. We talked about this in some of my videos. We talk about Frankenstein dolls where they would have a composition head with vinyl arms and legs. When that happened, of course, they were trying to get rid of the composition heads as much as they could, a lot of composition parts and whatnot. And they would say, look, you can now wipe your doll's arms and legs off, but not the head, but the arms and legs you can. These were things that they were just trying to sell these dolls off. They were cheap. And you put a doll into a little girl's arms, and away she went skipping down the road, you know. And the parents were happy because they didn't have to fork out a whole bunch of money on a doll for their daughters. And so anyways, though, we have the question today that we have to remember, why paint with oil? And what can you do when it comes to, what I'm trying to get out here is that, can you put different paints on top of the other? Can you put oil on top of acrylic? Can you put acrylic on top of oil? I'm going off topic here, so I want to get back on topic here. So those are the questions this is what this video is about. What do you put on top of each other? What paint can you put on top of each other? Well, oil can go on top of oil. So you found your doll out with oil. You can take her, sand her down, and take off all that old paint on top. Just sand her, give her a light sanding, rough her up a bit, and you can repaint her with oil. Or you could take her right down to the wood like I do here. If it's oil, if this was oil, you can take it right down to the wood. Now, it's going to be a little harder getting the paint off, not like this here. But you can do that and repaint her and start her right back up again. Sure, you can do that too. But what about putting acrylic on top of oil? Yes, you can do that. Now, let's stop for a second. Let's talk about longevity. How long would oil paint last on top of wood, on top of oil? We're talking about putting a plastic on top of oil. Okay? How will it grab the molecules in there? Will it grab the oil paint? No, it sits on top. That's what it does. So acrylic paint will go on top of oil. You can do it. You can Google it, and it will say, yes, you can, but there's a but in there all the time. Yes, you can put acrylic on top of oil, but, you know, be careful because it won't last long. How about putting oil on top of acrylic? Yes, you can, but it won't last long. You're going to have problems when you do that. It's really good just to put, the best solution, I should say, not good, the best solution is keeping it to its real form. Oil with oil, acrylic with acrylic, acrylic with plastic, and oil with wood. And you don't have to do that. It's your doll. You can paint it whatever you want. But if you are into the true restoration of the doll and what is really best for the doll, and that's not what you prefer because that's what you like. If you want the best for your doll, it's really oil. Go back to oil paint on those old compositions. Yes, you can put acrylic on top of oil. You can. Longevity shortens. Oil on top of acrylic, it shortens it even more. The oil cannot attach to the acrylic paint at all. It doesn't. Acrylic will attach somewhat to the oil and give you a little bit longer life. But the best is oil with oil. It can go 100 years. And if you have it in the right temperatures, the right place, it can go a long time. Why does the oil dry out in oil paint? And the same with acrylic. It's because of where it was stored. Hot attics, cold attics, wet basements, moisture in the air. That is what destroys these dolls. It's heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold, heat. Over 80 years of it. You pull your doll out and you go, oh my goodness, what happened to you? Grandma, what'd you do to your doll? She didn't do anything. When she put that doll away, it probably looked pretty good. Maybe a few bumps and bruises because she played with her doll. But the doll in itself, over 80-something years of being put away, yeah, it's the heat, the cold, the heat, the cold, the heat, the cold. But if you keep it in a constant temperature in your home, your doll will fare a lot better. So these are just words, again, I can put out there for you what is best for your doll. So if we were to look like the best is oil with oil. That's the best for your doll, oil with oil. Can you put acrylic can go on top of oil? Yes. Yes, it can. It will grab a bit onto the oil, and it will last for a while. Not as long as oil with oil. Acrylic with oil, it can last. Now the next one is, can you put oil on top of acrylic? I wouldn't. I would not do it at all. Your longevity of the paint work will be a lot less. Oil does not like to go on top of plastic. You can do it, yes. Yes, you can, but there's always a but in there. The but is, be prepared for what's going to happen and how you might have to restore your doll in a shorter period of time again. And if you're selling your dolls, you know, with the oil on top of the acrylic, that person might have to look for somebody to repaint that doll in a very shorter period of time, depending on what their age is and how long they live, and keep the doll themselves, you know. So, and what temperature do they keep it in? Is it been constant? Did they put it up in an attic? Did they put it in a basement? You know, did it just stay in their home where they lived? If that's the case, it might last a little bit longer. That's true, it could, but these are just things for the restorer to understand. If you're restoring your dolls, you want to give them the best. And the best is here when it comes to old wood composition dolls is the oil paint. I always come back to it. Oil on top of your composition doll. Or if you see oil paint underneath, put oil back on top again. Those are just words to give you. You know, what's the best for your doll? Again, your doll, your restoration, you got to do what you got to do with it, you know, type of thing. And but I'm just going to give out what is the best for your doll, you know, and the longevity. That's what we're looking at. How long will it last with that paint job? A lot of my dolls that I painted with oil now will last for years in the right temperatures, in the right environment. She will last 80, 90 years because why? She's in the right place. And that's where they have to be. When you buy a composition doll that's got beautiful oil paint on it, now it's time to put her in the right place and keep that going on her as long as you can. Finding those dolls in the original paint is hard to find anymore. Most of my dolls that I buy have already been repainted with acrylic. Someone has taken a brush of acrylic paint. Again, acrylic is cheaper too. It's cheaper. Oil paint costs a little bit more money. And if you want to cheapen a doll, put the acrylic on it. It is a cheaper paint. It's all there is to it. It is. And it's not as good for a wood doll. And your vinyl dolls, it's excellent for it. Yeah, plastic with plastic grabs right onto it. Snap, you know. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, how did I get the brownie on my shirt? Well, we were watching The Gilded Age. Oh, that was good. And my daughter made up a brownie, just a boxed one, and we had ice cream with it, and we sat there and got fatter. Well, not her, me more. And we watched it, and I didn't want it to end. I wanted it to keep going. Oh, I was right into it. And now I got to wait till next Sunday. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if any of you out there are watching The Gilded Age, but I love it. Okay. Well, anyhow, I hope that helps a lot of people out there. And for those of you out there that are just dropping by and seeing this wonderful woman here, me, okay, and you say, man, I like what she's talking about, and I like her. I say, I understand that. So why don't you subscribe and leave me a comment? I love it. What do we call that? Our mail in the air and no stamp, because now I guess apparently they're settling contracts here in Canada for the there were going to be a mail strike, but it sounds like things are coming back together again, so our mail seems to be a little bit more secured again, and things will be going through. I didn't know where they were going to be in this last little while waiting for them to see where it was going to land, but it looks like things are getting settled a bit here and there. But anyways, yeah, so leave me a comment. I read them all. I do. Anyways, I'm going to work on this little gal's arm here. What I do here, now I want you to see this here. The reason why I'm not taking my knife and taking this off is because there's a hole here in her arm, and there's some top layer of composition coming off with the paint. So to stop that, I want to take my Dremel and go over that instead. So that's what I'm going to do there. I want to take the Dremel over here. It seems to be just stuck a little bit more than what I like, and I want to do the fingers with it as well. So I do a little bit of knife and fingers back and forth where I feel I can use the knife as well. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and I'm going to work on these dolls now. This doll here. Now I do have a bucket sitting off to the side which is holding 4 little dolls. So you know they're not that big. So I say they're about 12 inches maybe, 14 inches. That's all they are. There's 4 of them in a bucket that need to be done. So I got them in a white bucket sitting on my shelf to be looked after. So I'm just going to go through these as we do. All right, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Enjoyed talking to all my subscribers and those that are passing by. I enjoy talking to you, and I hope you subscribe as well. All right, everybody, have a great work week. Don't work too hard and enjoy. Oh, this heat is terrible. Anyways, we'll be talking to you again really soon. Bye-bye.